Hey everyone, Rhodes Perry here from Rhodes Perry Consulting. I wanted to create a short video for you when you're starting to feel those big emotions on how to be with them, right? How to be with them, not to avoid, not to repress, not to stuff, right? But to really use these emotions as signals of what you can learn from them. There's wisdom, right? So this is a process that I invite you to do. And this process is number one, a somatics check-in. And basically what that means is that right now in this moment, I want you to just observe what is going on in your body. So really to turn your attention inward. I don't want you to change anything. I don't want you to worry about being a certain way, right? I just want you to notice what is there. So feel into maybe a moment that happened earlier today. This could have been a moment where you had a very clear idea on how your day was supposed to go, and boom, this moment grabbed you and it got you off center. It really upset you to a degree that you forgot which direction you were going in, and you were really tempted to react. And maybe in that moment you did react, right? And you look back on it and you might say, oh, that was not skillful. If only I paused, if only I stalled a little bit to reorganize myself and determine how I want to show up in this moment. Things could have been different. And what I want you to do is don't go back and tell the story. Just turn the internal dialogue down a bit. I invite you to turn up, this experience maybe 5% in the body. Just try to go where did I feel, that dis-ease that kind of came at me, this thing that maybe I was angry, right? Maybe what happened really got me sad or depressed or despondent, whatever it is. I want you to take that on, maybe 5%. And as you're feeling into this, notice what might be showing up in your body, right? So this could be maybe it's a knot in your stomach, right? Maybe it is a tightness in your chest. Could be a tension in your shoulders. I know for me, like that clenching of that jaw, a really good editor on things that, maybe you want to say, but you don't, or vice versa, things that you really need to say, but you feel like you can't. So these physical sensations are the direct impact of external events and how they show up on your internal landscape. So again, 5%, don't go to this extreme feeling of it. And what I invite you to do is just take a few breaths, few intentional breaths, at your own pace. So for me, that would be a breath in and then a nice breath out, right? Another breath in and a nice breath out. And as you're in your body, right, you're feeling into this, and it's might be hard to look at. Um, do you notice or do you feel any sensations, right? So this is the first question. Can you feel or are you completely numbed out to those feelings? So that's question number one for you. And if you're numbed out, that's really good information of like, I'm completely shut down, right? So start from there. And if you are noticing, oh, you know what? There is a tightness in my chest. Now I kind of recognize that might be related to what I just experienced earlier today. Notice in that tightness, like, is there pressure? Is it a temperature? Are there other sensations? And then what is the quality, right? Is it a sharp feeling? Is it a dull feeling? Is it a heavy feeling? Is there lightness? Um, does it move, right? What direction, right? And only these kind of direct experiences in this moment, this is what matters, right? Like what you're able to experience on a full sensory level. This is a gentle awareness that helps you connect with your feelings in a more concrete way. And you can move from abstractly naming an emotion. I'm feeling sad, and you're just kind of thinking. You've got an internal dialogue about the story of sadness. You can turn that down, right? And you can really start to understand these early warning signs of when a stressful emotion, a big emotion, a challenging emotion might be on its way, right? Again, rather than feeling sad, you can say, you know what? I'm feeling sadness in my body. My heart is heavy. There's a lump in my throat, tension in my shoulder, right? My jaw's locked up, right? Whatever those signals are, that's a form of somatic sensing. This is wisdom for you. This is almost like your checklist. Like if these things start to fire off, I'm more likely to be in a reactive state, right? So when you can start to notice these, this is where we would then go into a centering practice, or we might go into a practice of tongling, just like to be with those emotions. We're able to name the experience that our body's having, and it's our first move to really being with those challenging emotions instead of avoiding them. So I invite you to do this practice when it's available to you. You know, we've got a lot of grist for the mill right now in the moments we're living through on this planet. So when the next time you feel like you're in the grip of something, start to notice how your body is signaling to you that you're in that grip, right? And some of these other videos that I'll be sharing with you will help you kind of identify then, okay, what do I do once I sense these kind of alerts? So we'll build on this. So try this out. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. There's also a description of what we just did. And if you're looking for a coach, if you're ready to take these kind of practices to the next level, if you believe that they'll help you with the leadership that you're called to, the leadership shape you're called to kind of move into to become in this moment, then please check out the link in the notes below on coaching experiences with me, group coaching experiences for your team. There's lots of ways that my company can support you in really building spaces of belonging, starting with ourselves, right? So thanks again, and thank you for growing the belonging movement.